What's going on with Awakening? It takes place in the 3 o'clock hour. My name is AJ the Wildfire. You already know what I'm about. Personal development and personal growth. We meet in the 3 o'clock hour. You should make time for yourself. That's the only way to recondition yourself, is to restart yourself, reground yourself. We all in the same boat. We was all made the same, you guys. The only thing gonna make us different is our experience and how we use our experience. It doesn't matter how they handled you. What matters is how you respond to how they handled you. Well, who is they? We talking about institutions. We talking about family. We talking about friends, right? It's not how they handled you. It's how you respond at this point to how they handling you. And for many of you, I understand that we want to grow up now. Some of us, we get so frustrated, right? We forget the people who helped us. We forget the people who laid the pavement for us. We forget the one who stood down willingly and allowed you to step up just so you can get a better view. And how dare you forget those that was there for you, the one that gave you the piece to your puzzle, even when their puzzle was incomplete. Come on, y'all. Have you ever gave someone your last, and now that you need something, they walk right past you and act like you wasn't there? Come on, y'all. This thing, I can't be the only one being honest, but that's what I come to do. I come to be honest. I wrote the book called I Am My Life Coach. I'm the creator of I Am My Life Coach. It's a mental health self-awareness tool, and I'm grateful that that tool is being used now. I know I'm using it, and I'm not abusing it. Some people, please don't abuse the work that God is doing to you. The only way you're going to respect something is you must first be able to build something. And many of you wasn't built for this. Others wasn't built by this. You have not built at all. You did not take time out to build anything. Even when you're reading scriptures or you're looking at scriptures, you always go in, you ever heard the word, and the word said, build your house on the rock. You looking like, what rock? What house, right? This is so much I can just tell you guys about the things that we have been exposed to. But that will be a waste of time. It will sound like I'm doing what everybody else been doing. I didn't come for that. I come for a relationship. So with that relationship, I look to give you a relationship. That relationship is a relationship that you cannot find in no one else but yourself. I come to give you the opportunity to learn with me as I learn me. You can learn you. That's what we meet up for. The Invisible Crown Army, we meet up on Mondays in the 7 o'clock hour for something called the Mighty Monday Meltdown. The Monday Meltdown was birthed out of my personal meltdown. So I always want to connect with my people, whoever that might be, letting you know I'm nowhere near perfect now. If you choosing me because I done failed, I done got ran over, I've been mentally abused, I've been physically abused, I've been spiritually abused. It's almost like I've been an addict to the wrong thing, okay? But no matter what was done to me, it's how I bounce back, how I self-recover, how I found hope in a hopeless situation, how I became powerful in a powerless situation, how that I was the tail, you guys. Many people be lied to. They be like, you the head and not the tail. No. Let me rethink this. I look for everybody for direction. I look for people to tell me what I should do. We living in a world right now that we value other people's point of view. Okay? Right? For many of us, we will listen to someone that never had a cup of coffee with us, someone we cannot them. You got to make an appointment. You have to pay just to play. You have to pay just to stay. You have to. But I told you, for many of us, you might. You can be the head. Christ is the head. Just like Christ is the head of the church, Christ can be the head of your life. But you have to allow Christ to be this. The only way Christ can take this position is you have to recognize that you are out of position. You need using the Christ in me to activate the Christ in you. But notice the Christ in you is only available to you to teach you. All right. This is about personal growth. This is about personal development. This is about self-empowerment. You are now tuned in to the Rude Awakening, where I will wake up only because you was not ready to become you. You gonna be the head do not mean that you are the head. Hell, we gotta first find out what the it will be called the tail experience. That means we running behind. We running behind everything somebody say. We running behind what the news say. We running behind what the church say. We running behind what the spiritual leaders saying. We running behind what social media say, the politicians saying, the people saying, the friends saying. What do you think? We running behind and we getting drugged. We don't even know where we going. Today, you guys, we got to step and we got to pause. We got to take a pause break and we got to eliminate some of the debris, some of the things that was introduced into our life. And we have to get that thing up out of our life. It won't be easy, but I guarantee you, this will be the best experience you will ever have in your life. I'm having fun with life, even though I'm stuck in some struggle and situations. That's only because I'm birthing something now. It's that time for many of us. It is really that time. Do you hear me? How am I? I don't ask, how am I? What I really want to do is take time out to recognize and greet you with nothing but peace and love. I don't want to lie to you. I'm not perfect, but I will be real. Being real will allow me to show you something about life that, hey, if you stop pretending, we can win at this thing called life. Now, as you can see on the top of my Facebook storyline, I goes into the schools and I'm teaching 6th graders, 7th graders, 8th graders, 3rd graders, 4th graders, 5th graders. And it's such an amazing experience to teach children that's willing to learn. My question to you is, what are you willing to learn? And if you learn it, who are you learning from? You see, there's no other teacher but the teacher of Christ. But you can't teach others before you teach yourself. That is something that's in scriptures that you need to understand. You can't feed others till you feed yourself. But what happens when we don't know how to feed ourselves? So I come on so we can train and we can practice. Practice does not make you perfect. Practice makes you better. And if you can get better at listening, if you can get better at speaking, if you can get better at not judging the things and the books by the cover, you will be great. You'll be great. Not good, you'll be great. But unfortunately, we like to judge things according to what we see. So let me give you an experience. I ask my students, as I ask you, what creates your future? Your habits is what creates your future. The things you do on a day-to-day basis is what creates your future. All right? You got good habits, that's amazing. And you got bad habits, that's amazing. Right? And one of the or the other has to take the primary role on a day-to-day basis. That means routine, right? I would like to undo some of the habits today, and I'm going to point you in a direction. I just need you to walk with me, right? I'm feeling spiritual. I'm feeling the connection. Please do not disconnect. If the line breaks, wait, it will come back on. I asked my children, my students, as I was the teacher, how many people can raise their hands on this broadcast if you ever bit your fingernails? Do you bite your nails, right? Do you bite your nails, right? And if your hand is raised right now, in my class, out of 30 students in my class, 27 of those students had their hand up that they actually bite their nails. And I went through the class asking why. You see what they're doing, they're biting their nails. Why are they biting nails? And the answer that I was given was because this is what I have always done. because I'm nervous, because I just like to bite them. One said because I'm hungry. Other says the best answer that I give to you is because I'm thinking and I don't know what I'm thinking about. Like I don't have an answer to something, so I bite my nails, right? Others, the majority people answer, I bite my nails when I'm stressing. Listen to me, you guys. What is stress? Stress is when you don't understand something. Stress is when you don't have an answer for something. Stress is when you don't know the outcome to something. Stress is basically the number one killer on earth. Stress is what leads to a heart attack. Stress leads to being depressed. That means 1 minute you was here, next minute you're stressing because you don't understand something or you don't have an answer to something. So 28 children, only 2 don't bite their nails. And what am I expressing to you is that you stress when you don't understand. But the things you don't understand is the things that you have to be willing to learn. My question to you is, what are you willing to learn? Because you have not learned who you are at this point. If you knew who you are at this point, then you will know that you are in the controller seat when it comes down to the things that makes up your life. So I said to the students, as I said to you guys today, as we all become students all over again, for many of us, we need to stop looking at what we want and start looking at who we want to become. Look at the activity and the way you carry yourself. Look at the way you respond when expressing yourself. Look what you do when you don't understand something. Look at the fact that you are curling back and forth, anger, frustrated, mad. Isn't the reason you upset, mad, and frustrated is because you don't understand something else? It's not your job to understand someone else. It's your job to understand you. And when you realize that you're not giving somebody else a full chance, it's only because you are trying to overload them, because you have not been loaded with the things you need to be loaded with to balance you. We looking for success that's balanced. That's why I open up this broadcast to you. I want to flip the script. I only have 10 to 15 minutes to do this. I want to move quickly. How did I fix the habits? How did I break the habits, right? Nails look like nubs, right? Have you ever seen people that walk around with something? We used to call them booty diggers because your nails didn't have no nail on it because you done bit it so much. You all up here, right? Where now you booty diggers is because you can't fully scratch your behind because you don't have nothing to scratch it with because you eating away at the things that you can use to ease the scratch. So now we call them booty diggers because you had to dig deep just to scratch what it is you could have scratched if you would have had nails. How did we fix this problem? We fixed this problem. Oh, somebody did say anxiety. One of the kids said, because I got anxiety. Notice anxiety, stress comes from not understanding what the outcome gonna be to anything, right? So what ended up happening is the one who had the habit of biting their nails, I had to show them that if once I went to the manicure place and the pedicure place, because I used to bite my nails, but the fact that now I get my nails done nice now, and sometimes you have to see what nice looks like, that you recognize now that when you see something pretty and you see something that took time to do, you wouldn't mess it up no more. You wouldn't bite and mess up. Somebody took time to up what you messed up. Come on, y'all. Somebody took time to fix what that you keep messing up. You don't understand something, so you stress leads to heart attack. I don't want none of you to leave up off this earth too quick because you don't understand why somebody treating you the way that they treating you. It's not a matter how they handled you. It's how you respond to how they handling you. And biting your nails, pulling out hair. Some people ain't got that much hair. Anyway, let's be clear. Okay? Let's be clear. Some people only want to use energy from somebody else in order to produce the results in their own life. Listen to me, you guys. This is going to get critical. I want to go deeper. This is going to get critical. Just to line up with what I'm stating to you, sometimes it takes you to have something fixed up to break a habit. A lot of things I'm asking you to do requires some self-reflection. It starts with some self-reflection and some self-evaluation. You don't respond the right way, and it's for a reason. Everybody don't deserve to get treated from the outcome when they wasn't the one that caused it, right? Why do some people have to live in the effect? Why do some people operating from the effect? Why is it that some of you still carry on from an effect state? It don't already happen. Let's look at the cause, right? Let's look at the cause. There's a prediction that's going on right now that the market will crash. There will be an economy crash. And when the economy crash, then this is the perfect time to go in and buy something for cheap. This is the perfect time to get real estate. This is the perfect time to sit here and buy anything that might have a value. The prices will fall. Why? Because right now the prices is up. Come on, y'all. I need us to pray that your price value, when it comes down to you, do not fail, because people are waiting to buy in on your misery. They waiting for you to get desperate. They're waiting. They're putting that money aside, predicting you gonna be shot, you gonna be popped. Ain't nobody gonna want you. Come on now. That devil will get in your ear and have you sitting here looking in the mirror at yourself saying, you ugly. Don't nobody want your ugly self. Look at your hair. It's falling out. Come on, y'all. I almost lost it when I saw a little gray hairs in some areas. Okay. I'm looking like, are you serious? See, reality hit a different way. When you recognize now that, whoa, wait a minute, now I got gray hair under my arms. Come on, y'all. When you open your little legs up and you saw them little gray strings sticking out, you like, oh, the devil is alive. No, the devil is not lying to you. What I'm saying is your system is changing at this point, okay? The economy is being predicted that it will crash. And when it crashes, that means loans that used to cost this much has to get sold for less, okay? Properties that the price value was up here, right? This is why everybody was selling, because the market was a seller's market. When it crashed, boom, it will be a buyer's market. Now, this is what I'm trying to express to some of you. There's a plot going on for you. You see, there's a crash that's being predicted by the devil for you. That when you off, now I'm going to start putting on your feed, go to school, you need to go to school, And then some of you are going to be like, I need to go back to school. I'm going to finish school, because you're looking for something to do. What am I saying? I'm saying, you guys, we need something. He said, put it the right way. This is the rude awakening. We have something that ground us to keep us from crashing. I Am My Life Coach is a self-awareness tool. You don't have to like me. My work works. You see, I know about being sent off in the wrong direction. I'm the one that went and looked for other people to help me, and no one really helped me. They hurt me even more. It's what do you do when somebody mishandle you, right? Let me show you what that looked like. If somebody would have told me, in order to be saved, go down into this volcano, I'm jumping in. If somebody told me this is going to make you a man of God, you got to go fast for 45 days of eating nothing but your fingernails. I'm going to be eating these fingernails every day life on a budget. Somebody told me the only way you can show you love God, you got to climb this hill, and I'm climbing the mountain, right? If somebody said to me, the only way you getting into heaven, you got to get married, you got to stop cussing, you got to stop drinking, you got to stop using bad language, it's always was something. And I'm sitting here trying my best, stroking my mind till I done stroked out, because none of this stuff gave me my results. So you could see why I should and could be angry, because everything they told me to do, I literally did it. God knows my heart. God knows I tried. I tried to do what man told me to do. You hear me, y'all? Your mind will have you doing something because you heard somebody else did. This is what we gonna do in order to make this happen. We gonna fast. No, we gonna study. First, we're going to ground ourselves. Then we're going to get us an inner concept. Then we're going to discover what we're doing. Then we're going to discover why we're doing it. Then we're going to discover when we're doing it. Then we're going to discover how we're doing it. Then we're going to discover the time we're doing it. Then we're going to get to the results. Many of us, we like to talk about the results, and we don't have no work to show for it. I know many ain't going to roll with me, but I didn't come for many. I came for a few today. A few. I came to be reconditioned, and I came to condition. After doing all those things, and you don't get your return, it can make you feel some type of way. I pray that I got people that feel some type of way. People only gonna do what people gonna do. Me personally, I like to start at the game over line. What happened when I became tail? That's what I'm talking about. What happened? It's funny because I've listened to Cat Williams, and Cat Williams said there was a time where people had a conspiracy theory. Oh, the Illuminati's watching you. Oh, this conspiracy theory. What happened to the exorcisms? You see, that's what they fed us, exorcisms. This is when somebody got to tie you to the bed, you possessed by a demon, throw some water on you, the demon fly away, you know what I'm saying? And you've been cured. Somebody throw water on you and put a cross on your head, and you sit here believing something. That's what they fed us. And it's still planted in your head to this day. What happens to the exorcism, right? Is it now that it's mental health? Now you got to see a psychiatrist, so that doesn't exist anymore. In other countries, it still do. What's going on, you guys? I tell you what's not going on. It's not people that's standing up to tell you that ignorant is a state of being, unknown, to be uneducated. I'm working my butt off to work hard on our behalf, but before I get to you, a lot of the times. People around me be trying me a lot of the times. If I can't be real, then I don't know what else I can be. Because I know I'm not perfect, but I also know I'm not fake, right? I know I'm not a failure because I still feel successful, even though I don't have the things that I should have, but I have something that went with the things I used to have, and that's called experience. So as I close out in this closer, you guys, I want to give you a scripture of something that's amazing. I normally don't flip the script like this, but I have to, because I need for some of you to see something different right now. I need you to turn to Mark 5. Mark 5, if you got your scriptures, and then we're done. Please pay attention to what I'm about to share with you, what I'm about to show you, because I believe if I plant this seed, what I'm about to show you is about to grow you. I need you to open up your mind right now. I need you to open up your ears right now. I need you to redirect your energy and put all of your energy back on you. This is about personal development, personal growth. This is about self-empowerment. I tell it to you like he tell it to me. Why? Because you have to figure out what it's going to take to make it about you. And on Saturdays in the 3 o'clock hour, it is all about you. It has to be about you right now, because this is the only day you get. You work Monday through Friday, from morning, afternoon to night, from morning to night. When you get off of work, 9 times out of 10, you make your way home. You get on the phone, talk on the phone, you make the food. If you got some children, you feed them, you put them to bed, you get to bed, and you hit return all over again. Let's be honest. Monday, you do this. Tuesday, you do this. Wednesday, you do this. Thursday, you do this. And Friday, you do this. Every time you showed up for work, didn't nobody motivate you at work? Nobody said, you know what, you're going to have a prosperous day today. The Lord told me to tell you, you be strong, you be encouraged right now. You are loving, you are joyful. This day is full of peace. Nobody told you anything. Monday through Friday. Saturday come, you wake up, you got to run your errand. This is your weekend. You go get your maintenance kit done, and guess what? You running around. Okay, somebody said it's the Sabbath day, the day of rest. Okay, that's good. We'll get to you in 1 second. Once you done, then you flip on over. Here comes Sunday. Sunday, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go to wherever. I'm gonna get up, go to church, talk to God. Who was you talking to this whole week? So if you clear that Sunday you getting up and you going to talk to God, Sunday you getting up and you going to worship God, then who was you worshiping on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday? It's no wonder why a lot of us are mentally chopped and screwed, because you do not take the time out to inspire yourself, to encourage yourself, to grow yourself, to develop yourself, to empower yourself, because nobody never told you that nobody gonna do this but you. So it's no wonder why somebody said the Sabbath, somebody else say Sunday, that you go in on Sunday and then you feel like they are empowering you. You feel like they are encouraging you to believe in God. You feel like they giving you motivation and it feels good. Anything will feel good when you ain't do it for 6 days. I don't care if you don't drink water for 5 days. On the 6th day, that water tastes like something. That water tastes like never before. If you was hungry and you haven't eaten in 30 days, pork and beans will taste like chicken Alfredo. Okay? It will taste like the best macaroni you have ever had. What am I saying, you guys? I'm saying it is your job to empower yourself, but you need somebody to teach you how to teach you. And that's what I'm here to do. Now, if you don't like what I said, it's only because of how I said it. But I guarantee you that I'm gaining grounds and I'm not losing grounds. I might be losing people because people can't go this distance. People can't do what it is that I'm prepared to do. I'm going all the way just to make sure I get what I'm supposed to have. But one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to continue to make me believe, allow people to make me believe that I'm the head when they really the head, because they the only one getting the head and I'm not getting the head. I must be the tail, but I don't know what I'm the tail to, because I'm the end of the thing and people giving me the end of a thing. They give me the end of everything. And that's why we treat people in such a way, because it's the end of the thing, right? You done got frustrated, you done got mad with who you done dated, who you done been with, and now you done got to the end of that relationship, and now just that relationship where in your mind you think it's over. No, you at the end, and you looking for somebody else now, but you still at the end, and when you really need somebody to bring you back. Because what am I saying? Bring you back to who you should have been. But you think once you release that individual that you in a new place. No, you are in a worse place. Okay? So don't tell me you the head when you really the tail. Let's start from being the tail. And let's use our head at this point to recognize we didn't use our head, and that's why we got to this point. Some of us, we so far at the bottom, it's because we didn't use our head and we was looking for another head that only got a head, and we still can't get a head because we have not been taught. That's your rude awakening. Go to the scripture, you guys. I'll show you what I'm talking about, and I'm done. Mark 5. This is amazing. And I'll be talking about this on a Mighty Monday Meltdown in the 7 o'clock hour come Monday. God's will, God's way is going to happen. To God be the glory. Listen to this. They went across the lake, right? Not there. Okay, here you go. Verse 2. Mark 5, verse 2. When Jesus got out of the boat, out of a situation, out of something. Many of you get out of your situation of looking at whoever you look at. Remember, titles, right? That means a position. If you're a manager, if you're a supervisor, if you're a captain, if you whatever your little position is, get out of that situation right now. If you're a woman, get out of that woman role. Lose the title. Because if you are a woman, then you ask yourself, what type of woman are you and why? See, there's a what and a why. Why are you this type of woman? Who was you learning from? Gary is thinking right now. You said, probably because of my mama, or my mama wasn't there, my grandma raised me, or I saw my auntie, I always wanted to be like her, or I saw the first lady, or I saw Princess Diana, and I always wanted to be Princess Diana. Why? Because her name was called Princess, and guess what that's linked to? It's linked to you playing with little dolls as a kid. So when you hear the word princess, you expect them to have a little crown on their head, and that's what we gravitate to. So get up out that title. Look at this. Jesus got up out that boat. A man with an impure spirit came from the tombs to meet him. Stop right here. Listen to me, you guys. This man is an idea. And when something comes from the tomb, remember I told you in a couple of weeks ago how you have to roll the wall back and open up the tomb. Remember Lazarus was in a tomb and he's told them to roll the stone away. Many of you, you've been trapped in a tomb in your mind for so long that you don't even know how your mind actually supposed to work. You allow others to work what you never worked before in your life. What am I saying? That means we've been operating off of the program. The program is from whoever that programmed you, the way they program you. Situations can program you. Lack of money can program you. Bad friends can program you. Divorce, cheating, lying. Come on, y'all. Getting drunk, bad experiences, taking risks. All these things are a program because it has an effect. Many of us, we live in the effect, but we didn't never visit the cause. We didn't never visit the cause. We living in the outcome of what the cause was, but we never looked at the cause of why your mama couldn't pay that bill, why your mama got on moved in the projects, why your parents had to be leave early. God, why you take my parents from me? You was all I loved. Then that's why he took them, because they didn't teach you. That shouldn't have been all you love. You should have been loving yourself right now. So you love somebody else more than you loved yourself. But you never knew yourself. You know what I mean? God is not a God of you know what I mean. Okay? Let's go deeper. I want to practice open, you guys. I think we on to something. Watch this. This deeper right here. Listen to this. And the impure spirit came out to the tomb to meet him. This man lived in the tombs, and no one could bind him. See, no one could ground him. Christianity could not ground him. Catholic could not ground. I went to Catholic school, and you still was thought. You still was ratchet. You still was out there. Catholic school, little dress, and still popping your thing. Okay, let's just be clear about it. It does not matter if you was whatever you was. I don't care what you signed up for, who you signed up for. No one can bind you to anything, right? That means you buying something on earth is bound. Whatever you bind on earth is bound in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth is loosed in heaven, right? So guess what? No one could bind this person. That means no one could ground them. No one can teach them. No one can get him to do what was necessary for the people that was around you in your community. Let's go, y'all. I'm going deeper today. Watch this. Somebody said go deeper. I'm going deeper. Here it comes. Right here. Watch this. It says, no one could bind him, right? Listen, verse 3. This man lived in tomb. No one could bind him anymore, not even with chains. Do you see them chains? Y'all see that hypnotism? You see that foolishness? Them chains people put on. You my everything. This is your stuff right here. This is me and you. I'm all yours. All them chains. Y'all my sheeps. Y'all need to show up. Y'all need, this is ours right here. Listen, that's yours. This is me. All I can give an account for is me. But notice what it's saying. It's saying, no, they couldn't even put him in no chains, right? This is why he had an experience with Jesus. Because he was an individual and everybody else was conforming to what they was teaching. What they wasn't even teaching, okay? They wasn't teaching. Watch this. I'm going to prove it to you. Verse 4. For he had often been chained hand and foot. That means he could not walk on his own, depending on somebody else. He could not handle things on his own. He could not build his life. That's what the hands is for. He wasn't using his mind mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Come on, y'all. Financially, let's go. Friendships did not have. See, if you had a friend, you can call a friend. Friend can give you what you desire to have because they understand who you are. That means you understand them, so they never think you're trying to take advantage of them. Come on, y'all. Watch this. But he tore the chains apart and broke the iron off his feet. Come on, y'all. Listen to this. This is when your struggles comes, because many of you got to get free. But you keep letting a doctor tell you that your body not healthy. You keep letting somebody else tell you that you fat. You keep looking in the mirror at yourself saying, ooh, I need to, oh no, this is no, You keep looking at what you want and they understand that you mess up everything you have. It ain't about what you want, it's what you want. Can you provide what it is they need in order to make you valuable? But see, you don't have the value in other areas that you should have value in. You are in a tomb and you have been locked up, trapped. Come on, y'all, chains, and you need to get free. And the only one that's gonna free you, I'm gonna help you today. Somebody better tell me to go deeper because I'm going deeper. I'm going deeper, and this for all my people that can't go deep. Don't worry. This is just something that we do. We go deep, okay? We go deep. Let's go. Let's go deeper. But he threw them chains off. Now watch this. No one was strong enough to subdue him. Stop right there. Uh-oh, they're going to go deep. Listen to this, you guys. Isn't it amazing? No matter how much or whoever or whatever comes in your life, it seems like they never can break you down. Don't you know? It seems like even when you get drunk or something, somehow you pop right back up. And some people I know, they get drunk and they get more focused than they was before. I thought you supposed to get loose. I thought you supposed to calm down, AJ. When you out here, why do you always seem like you just God, the God? Maybe this is God talking through me. Maybe I didn't never come back. Maybe I died and I don't know what me look like no more. Maybe, why you don't do this no more? Why you don't do this? Why do people have a problem with what I do? Because they can't see what they do. Okay? Come on, y'all. Watch this. This is deep, y'all. We're going to go ahead and kick the home. We're going to go ahead and kick it real quick right here. One day, amongst the tomb in the hill, he will cry out and cut himself with stones. Do you hear that, y'all? Crying out, God, come on, y'all. Y'all better get y'all cry together. God, we need this. God, I need that. God, I need to be focused. God, I need strength. God, I need to be driven. Right now, I done lost my drive. God, people keep nicking at me, pulling at me, what I'm doing, who I'm doing, when I'm doing it. Come on, God. God, I need you to see this evaluation right now. I've got my defense is knocking things down, but Lord, I am under attack. And it seems like they are closing in on me. Well, here come God now, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. Here come God. Verse 6. Y'all ain't heard it like this. When he saw Jesus from a distance. Stop right there. Didn't I tell you I'm going to point you in the right direction? Bigger, better, greater is Jesus. That's your higher self. And some of you, we see it. That means you in length right now. That means you not far from what you're looking at. You can see the target. You can see what you're supposed to have. Some of you, your mouth water because you just starting to have marriage talk. You just not saying, look, I want to be a wife. You just saying, man, I want to get married, right? You saying, I want to be a husband because you have crept your little butt down to the end. You can see it at a distance now. You fought to get to this point. You see yourself being healed. Isn't it amazing that some people, one person can catch cancer, another person can catch cancer, another person can catch cancer. These two people die from cancer. This person survived. Did they not catch the same thing? All linked to the way they think. It was all linked to the way they think. You see, we don't be defeated. We don't know how to be defeated because inside of our mind, failure was never an option. It might look like I failed, but that was only temporarily. It might look like you got the best of me, but somehow, remember, we used to fight back in the day with the windmill, and somebody used to get one lick in, that person go fall. You just put them Converse Nikes on them, or you just put them track Nikes in their face, right? Come on, y'all, be honest with me. Let's go. And so what am I saying? I'm saying he saw Jesus from a distance. What am I saying? Some of you, you have to see bigger, better, and greater getting closer to you. When it comes to your friendships, when it comes to the people in your life, you need a healthy environment right now. I got a lot of resistance going on in my life because I declared a month of release. I declared a season of release. So all the foolish thinking, all that dumb foolery, I released it. And believe me, I got some things coming at me left and right. Do you hear me? Watch this. Verse 6. When he saw Jesus from the distance, he ran and fell on his knees in front of him. Notice, There's a point where you're going to have to jet just to bust out of where you at. And when you do, you're going to trip, right? And you're going to fall. You're going to fall trying to get to where you're trying to get to. And many of you, this is where it hurt you the last time at. It hurt you in the fall. And some of you scared to fall. You scared to fall. That's why you won't run. Because you're like, I'm not falling in love no more. Because last time I fell in love. Last time you fell in love, you was working at Walmart. Last time you fell in love, you ain't had nothing. Okay? Let's be clear. You had opportunity. A lot of you don't know love unless you don't have nothing. Why? Because you fell in love and touched that feeling when you was in your teens, when you was in 14, 15, when you was 13 to 12, when you got your first kiss from that boy or that girl. You didn't have a mortgage, a car note, you didn't have no bills, you didn't have anything. That means you was, in today's time, I don't like to say the word broke, but you didn't have no financial capital at all. Now, ain't that something? You in love with nothing. Let's fast forward. Let's go through your 20s back to the 30s. Let's go to the 40s and 50s. You want love, but you got issues. You got bills. You got situations. You got circumstances, and you ignore all of them. Why do you ignore them? Because you have always ignored you. You have always ignored you. The truth will set you free. But for many of you, we prefer a lie, because a lie will never address you. It will only throw stuff out there, and it allows you to continue to manipulate your system, to believe something that's good, to clap. Yes, make somebody else your head, you the tail. And as you've been the tail, you are actually at the end of everything. And for some of you, even the scripture said, great is the end of a thing, because now once you 25 steps, guess what? Your eyes can open up today and grasp this inner concept that can put you automatically here. But for some of you, when you realize you're in the wrong direction, you end up staying there. So the Bible teaches you this is not your promised land. God stated, do not die in a land I did not. You went here. Now when you turn back around, I am my life drawn back where you should be. But when you get to where you should be, which is where we at today, come on, ground yourself today. Ain't nobody finna clap for you because you done came 10 steps back in the right direction. You went 25 steps in the wrong direction. So now that you done came back, you want somebody to applaud you. You want somebody to compliment you. You want somebody to validate you. You want somebody to encourage you because you made a decision to turn yourself back around and get yourself together. And now you thinking, I've been working on me. You should have been working on you from the get-go. Okay, let's go. Let's close out. Here go to close out. He fell at his feet. Listen to this. Shouted at the top of his voice. Y'all see that voice? That's the coaching voice. What do you want with me? See, we want to question everything. What you want with me? Why me? You can have a lie. You can have any woman you want. You can have any man you want. I know I look all the time trying to buy me stuff, trying to take me, think about me this. Take care of me. I say no, right? I say I got any man. You can have any woman you want. Look at you. You this, you that, you that, right? Okay, watch this. Top of his voice. What do you want with me? Jesus. Here go Jesus, the Son. Bigger, better, greater. Here come you. This is you. Bigger, better, greater is the next level to you. Higher self is Jesus. Jesus, you always love his introduction. He said he's the Son of Man, the Most High God, right? The Father and the Son is one. So here comes Jesus. This is all mental thought right now. These is the conversations you having in your head right now. You don't need a psychiatrist for this. You don't need a counselor for this. You don't need a pastor for this. They couldn't even give you this. Only one can give you this is Jesus. Okay? That's why I'm giving it to you. Watch this. It's my Jesus giving it to your Jesus that's in you. Okay? Watch this. Listen. In God's name, don't torture me. You see, many times people think you're torturing them because you stay grounded, better, greater. You see, I told you, if they told me to jump in a pit and this is what's going to be used to climb myself out, right? All I needed was some rope and these boots. I'm going to get that rope. I'm going to get them boots and I'm going to climb. But when I get out, you better have my reward. They told me I need to run this way and God going to do this and you need to learn how to do this and God going to do this. And I did all those things and nothing never happened for me. That means I was stronger than the hypnosis or the foolery that they want you to put faith in. A lot of times people throw out things for you to, so that they can what you call that? It's like when you create something, you can do you can hop jump, or it's like you can rig up something to get your mind to work for them to get you a result. Like if you go around, shake this thing 3 times, then throw it over there, and then if you believe that this is going to work, then something might happen in your life, but you back to where you started at. So you end up running back because the last time you did this, right, it worked. But the next 20 times, it don't work. You go play the lottery. Then I told him, play my numbers, right? But you didn't win. Now you don't play, you don't lost $2,000, and then you really go play, and you win $50, right? But you lost $2,000. That's why I Am My Life Coach gives you the keys to yourself. This is an inside job, and I'm going to prove it to you. I'm done, you guys, on this one. I'm done on this one, you guys. Check this out. I want to pray, though, too. I'm feeling like I need to pray. Listen to this. Jesus has said to him, come out of this man, you impure spirit. If it was impure, at one time it had to be pure. You see, pure, the opposite of pure is impure, right? Poison. You see, if Jesus has to come to you, that's because whoever else had you was already messing with you and done already messed you up. You ain't got to believe me. Believe yourself. Who did you learn? Who put the chains on you that now you can't get free from what it is you've been taught? You only can pop your lips the way you know how to pop them because you seen somebody else pop them. The duck lips only came because you saw somebody doing this, and now you doing it. You went from duck lips to now your tongue is out, right? In the 3 o'clock hour, they call me AJ the Wildfire, and definitely on fire right now, burning down any and everything. If you notice, I'm in the book of Mark if you want to know. And if you want to go to this scripture, this is Mark 5, verse 9. Jesus asked him, what is your name? Some areas in your life, you're going to have to speak to it. What is your name? That area in my life was called stupid. What is your name? That area in my life was called Tyrone, right? That's when I had to see. There's many areas in your life that should have had a name to it, right? This is called didn't know no better. This is called stupid. This is called the tail. This was called my moment of ignorance. This is called I didn't have it together. This is called when I got up, I fell back down. This is called I got drugged. He said, what is your name? See, some of you don't want to call out the areas in your life right now. This is called what the hell was I thinking? Okay? What did I do? How you ever had a moment in your life, you're like, what did I just do? Like, OMG, what did I do? Right? This is called Tito did it. This is called Patron to the 5th power, and this should have never happened. How many areas in your life is called should not never happen? See, now notice, we got Jesus right here, and now Jesus is asking, what's the name? Please give me the name, because you named some areas in your life and you don't forgot the damn name. You don't forgot what you named some stuff in your own life. You named it. This should never happen. This should never happen. Oh my God. That's right. You got areas in your life called, oh my God. Like, Lord, what did I do? He said, please write that down in your diary. See, a lot of these names, you don't forgot your context clues. This is why some of you think you all that and you still stuck with nothing, because you got more names in your life. You got more tragedies, more casualties in your own life that you don't have enough victories to sit here and see. You want to remember when you got your car. You want to remember when you got your house. You want to remember when you got your little teeth fixed, or you want to remember when you got your little that's done, or your little lift, you're gonna remember that surgery because they had to put you to sleep, right? You went to sleep one way, woke up another way. Let's talk about when you was pure and you went to sleep and you woke up impure and you still in that position now. Let's go. Jesus said, "What is your name?" "My name Legion," right? He replied, "For we are many." That means I know all about you. All imperfections in you is still in you. But you believing that somebody else took it about you. So you keep coming in that little building, and all they do is take your mind off of it for 1 30 minute, and then you go right back to it. See, 1 minute, put your eyes on God. Next minute, you right back. Put your eyes on God, yes, Lord. As soon as you walk back out, you back here to normal. Because you have to teach yourself now. You got to teach yourself. Watch this, y'all. Look at this. It says, and he begged Jesus again and again. See? Again and again. Again and again. See, some of you, I'm not going to keep telling you. I'm going to tell you again and again. Adonis, you going bigger, better, greater. Adonis, you not settling for the bottom. Adonis, anything that settles is at the bottom. Adonis, failure is not an option. Adonis, come on, y'all. We got to press right now. Adonis, even though I'm in this situation, Lord, I'm coming out this situation now. I'm not going to be up in here. I'm going to die fighting to get up out of this. I'm going to fight knowing that what I'm in, I should not be in, but I recognize why I'm in it. Come on, I can't fall in love with something that don't have love. I can't be happy with something that's not happy. I can't have peace with something that don't have peace. Come on, y'all. You better bring that peace in your own life. It will give you peace right there. Let's flip the situation. Here it goes. And he begged Jesus again and again not to send him out the area. Here go your life right here, your area. So every time somebody walk into an area in your life, isn't that amazing? You got a demon already there waiting. Yay! Yay! You mean to tell me there's a demon in the area in your life that you want to walk in here and somebody walk right in your life and that demon got to meet them? You mean tell me when I walk into a person's life, the demon got to run up on me and have a conversation with me because bigger, better, greater is showing up in your life? Don't worry, you guys. Some of you are bigger, better, greater for other people. When you show up, you the Jesus, and they done got to you, and demons are speaking to you. Come on, some of you so busy, you done been programmed and brainwashed to be saved that you ain't understand. It's about time you learn how to be a teacher. But you can't teach others till you first teach yourself. Is that what makes you a self-help teacher? Is that what makes you I am my life coach? Then let's press forward. Look at this, you guys. The demons beg. Don't send us out the area. Send us into the pigs. Allow us to go into the congregation. Ooh-wee. Allow us to go into the dead fishes because they following the flow. I knew, Jesus, when you come bigger, better, greater, and higher self, you're going to lead me somewhere else. But I don't want to be led nowhere else. I want to go with the familiar. I want to do what everybody else is doing. I want to go where everybody else is going. Can you send me into them? So he says right here, he gave permission. See, I got someone that says my permission, my omission, and some she says, I don't know in her prayer, omissions and commission. See, commission, permission, right? I commission you, I give you permission to, right? With all these people, everybody witness, and just like you vote for Democratic or Republican, and you say, I do. That means you approve whoever's about to lead you. You approve whoever about to be your alderman or whoever gonna be your mayor or whoever gonna be your president. But when it comes down to your life, did you really approve Jesus? Yay! Look at this. So he sent the pigs. Listen, he said, "Beg, send us amongst the pigs and allow us to go into them." Listen to this. Notice, allow us to go into the pigs, right? Look at this. He gave the pigs, the impure spirits came out. All the bad came out, right? Thoughts, right? Miracle signs and wonders. And when the pigs, the herd. Remember everybody, the herd that was meeting up? The herd is almost like sheep, okay? There's a lot of them. And they all do the same thing. I can prove it. He go the same thing. She went into the herd. 2,000. That congregation was big, wasn't it? 2,000 people getting the same stuff, right? Watch this. In numbers, they rushed out that steep bank and jumped into the lake and got baptized. And died. Died don't mean died. It just means pigs eat anything. They follow the flow. So people went out to see what happened. What I mean, I love God. Dress, that means every area my money is on. I'm good on finances. I think physically, I think relationship wise, I got more support, right? I don't need none of this because what was impure is now pure again. And now I'm dressed. I'm in my right mind now. Now I'm not following the flow because as you can see, anything dead follows the flow and they all died. They all died. They would never jumped in that water if they never would have got the spirit. But when Jesus come in you to get you, that's only because it's about you. And in his right man, and they was afraid. And they was afraid. I'm going to leave it right there, you guys. And they was afraid. Why are they afraid of you? Why are they afraid of you? Truth be told, because you never been you. And when you become you, every time you try to become you, people beat you back into who you used to be because they never seen you. They don't like the new you. They don't like the new you that don't like drinking. They don't like the new you that don't party. They don't like the new you that say, I'm going to take my time this time. They don't like the new you that like to speak over your life. They don't like the new you that speak about me and don't include nobody else. You see, before I can help you, I must first help me, but you never helped you. You won't see. Sometimes you can come in somebody else's life and you can support them. You can help embrace them. But what did they do for you? They did nothing. Just like I told you that people create these habits, and when they don't have no understanding, what they want to do, they want to try to get some temporary satisfaction. Call me if you need somebody to talk to. Listen to me. Don't call me. You better try Jesus at this point. Okay? Call yourself and tell yourself, listen. You done messed it up because he told you right. I gave you to you right. We have been to tell you guys. Don't you sit here and lie to yourself. Talking about something, we the head. That's what they want you to believe. No, they the head because they and what they doing. And that's why you in here trying to learn. They didn't come into your business trying to learn you. I was talking to somebody the other day, and this is what they said. They said the rappers, the street people, can form a group and work together. Never dropped out of school, can be gangbangers, and then we're gonna release another one out and we're gonna support. Okay, y'all ain't getting this. We come and call him the hot boy. One and call him Lil Wayne. Then we're gonna release another one, call him Juvenile. Then we're gonna release another one, call him Lil Turk. Let's go deep. Soldiers. We're gonna release one that call him Soldier Slim. Then we're gonna release one that call him Mystical. Then we're gonna release one that call him Snoop Dogg. Come on, y'all, let's go deeper. Then we're going to look at the Rockefeller family. We're going to release Memphis Bleak. We're going to release Jay-Z. We're going to release Benny Siegels. What am I saying? At least we could come together. But who are you coming together with that's going to help release you? This is what concerns me the most. Family can't come together to release you. They can't even sit here and meet up. They can't even sit up here and meet up for a trunk party. Barely want to get together and put something on for a prom send-off. But at the end of the day, they want to send you off and toast with you. But yet, I'm looking for my release so that I can function on my own. Going to prom is not going to allow me to function on my own. I'm back at that house the next day. Going to college, hey, I still need support, right? But I'm back at that house when I'm done. I'm still minimum wage. What am I saying? I goes into the building. I join a membership thinking that me joining this membership, they gonna help me get released. At least y'all can help me start my business. At least we promote my business. Hey, listen, I offer a service. If I deal with medical, y'all, all these members up in here, can I provide medical where I can set my little stand up outside? You can let the cookie lady back in your day, they'll let the cookie lady come in and set her little table up. The penny candy lady used to set up in a community. We have no set up. We have been set up. Do you hear me? Set up for destruction. It's not construction. Come on, y'all. We've been set up for destructive thinking and not constructive thinking. But today, you guys, I understand this is the rude awakening that takes place in the 3 o'clock hour. But today, I need to call a timeout. I need to act like this the Mighty Monday Meltdown, because today, y'all, I'm smiling because the only way I'm getting free, I got to walk to it right now. Jesus said, when you see him, you better come running in his direction. And right now, I see bigger, better, greater. Come on, y'all. I know my enemy is at the backside. I know y'all done heard some spiritual leaders say, the enemy is at your door. At least I got a door. Come on, y'all. The enemy is at my door, and he's waiting to carry you off. Guess what? That's behind you. You better stop looking backwards, because I tell you, the noise is loud behind me. Everybody talking what I don't do, what I should do, what I could do, what I ain't done. People poking at me. Come on, y'all. They stabbing me in the backside. But guess what? I look forward to where I'm going. I look forward to my next level. Come on, y'all. You better press with me. I'm pressing me because I'm pressing you right now. The Christ is in me because it's in you right now. He say two. If you put two together, you're going to get three, guaranteed. Come on, y'all. We got to come together, touching the same area. Let's touch some of them areas right now. Let's touch the area called never again that you lied about. You said you never again to do it, and you did it again. Let's touch that area. Let's touch the area called, oh my God. Let's touch some of them situations right now. Let's touch the area called ooh. That means when something here jumps on you, like ooh, right? Let's touch that area. Let's touch the area called I made a mistake. Let's touch the area called let's take a break. Let's touch the area called I'm frustrated. Let's touch the area that's called I'm looking for something different. I need another change. Come on now. I done messed up again. This is too much. I need help. Let's touch that area. He say call the name out. So today we call those names out. Lord, we present them names. God, some of these people on this broadcast, they playing right now. They playing, but God, I'm asking that you will drag them deep right now. You will pour them deep right now. You will pour them, stretch them. They trying to read right now. Greater, but God, we only need to be refueled right now. Refuel meaning we need some more gas. We need some more understanding. We need some more knowledge. We need the know-how. We need some wisdom. Come on, y'all. We need instructions. Let's go, y'all. We need resources. Resources meaning we need people that have a source, and that source has to be bigger, to be better. It has to be greater than the things that was already working in our life right now. God, there's people working in our life that shouldn't be working. God, we got these immigrants working in our life. They shouldn't be here. We got these illegal squanderers that came in right now. They done took land just like Russia is over in the Ukraine right now, God. We got people setting up in our life right now, God, waiting for an economy crash, waiting for our finances to go down, waiting for desperation to go down, waiting for we to feel low in spirit so they can come in and capitalize. Come on now. God, they're waiting for our life to crash. But thank you. You sent your only. That means there's only was one bigger, better, greater. There was only one bigger, better, greater. There was only one bigger, greater, better, greater. He was your son, and it was personal. It was personal. So God, I thank you for sending this personal connection. Coach, it grounds us with an inner concept that the market will never crash. We will always have spiritual value. We will always have spiritual value, mental value, emotional value, family value, relationship value, even when we've been undervalued by people that we tried to value. Didn't have no value at all. How can we go into a bank and don't have an account? We can't make a withdrawal without we don't have an account because they never built a relationship. So God, thank you that you're running us out of those institutions. Come on, y'all. Thank you for what you are doing. You're releasing us into a day of new beginnings. You're releasing us into peace, prosperity, a day filled of happiness, joy, and love, a day filled with everything that we need in order for us to succeed. And for that right there, I'm giving you glory. I thank God that you surround us, you protect us, you comfort us in a time of need. And right now we need you more like we never needed you before. You continue to provide. Come on now, even with the instrumental, even when the music breaks, guess what? We don't stop, God, because you are God that continues to flow. You are the infinite power. You are the I am to the my coach. I thank you, God, that you're coaching us right now. You're teaching us by your son. You're teaching us by Christ. We don't need a preacher. We need someone to teach us, God. Jesus said, I did not come to bring peace. I came so that you, that's personal, can have life. Come on now. And we need a coach for that life. We need him to coach us on that right there. So thank you, guys. Thank you, God, for being present right now. Thank you for being available. Thank you for being available. Thank you for giving us the ability. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. Y'all already know. This is heavy. Yes, God. I ain't broke that sweat in a minute. Listen, I thank you guys. I see y'all on the Mighty Monday Meltdown, 7 o'clock hour, personal development and personal growth. I hope you guys got this message. It's not how you responded to somebody mishandling you. And right now, as you can see, we have been the outcome of being mishandled. Don't think the abuse only came from a loved one or a spouse or a partner. No, your abuse came mentally as well as spiritually. Come on now, you don't have to keep doing foolish stuff right now. At this point, get your deliverance. Your deliverance meaning you and God and you. That's it. Anybody that's trying to speak the word to you, you got the word already in you. And God is releasing it from you at this point. Ignorance lose today, and knowledge wins always and forever. Thank you guys on YouTube all day. Peace out. Yeah.